Hi, I'm Tim, cartoon character and sports arbitrage trader. So, you're thinking about becoming a sports arbitrage trader. Good! Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to debunk some of the myths that have grown around this business. And after that, I'm going to give you a practical short list of steps to get you started. Myth number 1. Anyone can be a successful sports arbitrage trader. It takes particular skills and resources to succeed in this business, and not everyone is suited to it. Websites and companies which tell you that anyone can do it successfully without taking into account available resources are not being honest with you. Some of the things you need are easy to get, and you've probably already got some of them. For example, a decent computer and a high-speed internet connection. You'll also need professional trading software and the time to use it. Of course, you also need your startup capital to trade with. I'll come back to trading capital a little later on, as it's an important subject on its own. However, there are also some fairly important personal attributes you'll need to succeed. For example, you'll need to be patient enough to train yourself over 4 to 6 weeks without making much profit. The best way for you to pick up essential skills is to place at least 100 arbitrage trades with very small stakes. This way you can gain a great deal of experience without the potential for any emotional and financial damage from the mistakes you make. You'll also need to be willing to accept that you will make mistakes early on, and you should be ready to learn from them. We all bodge up trades from time to time, but it happens most often at the start, when you're inexperienced, excited and nervous. Learn from your errors at this stage, and you won't repeat them when the stakes are bigger. Of course, you also need to be comfortable working with numbers and many different websites. Myth number 2. Sports arbitrage trading is 100% risk-free. Okay, the arbitrage trades you construct will be risk-free if you focus on what you're doing. But the practicalities involved in actually placing the bets introduce some risks. The good news is that you can work to eliminate these risks by taking certain precautions and paying attention to specific issues. I suppose you can compare this to driving. Remember your first few lessons when you were first getting to grips with the gears, mirrors, pedals and steering? It probably seemed overwhelming at first, but after some practice it started to become second nature. Once you know what you are doing, as long as you're careful, you should be safe. Keeping with the driving analogy, even if you go at high speeds, you can do it safely. But if you ever take your eyes off the road, there's a good chance you'll have an accident. And if you drive with your eyes closed... The types of risks that can appear when you're trading are bookmaker rules differences, bookmaker errors, human errors. I'll talk more about these risks later, and I'll show you how to avoid them. Myth number 3. Sports arbitrage trading will make you millions. This goes hand in hand with the myth of perpetual compounding of profits, and it's often used by hard sell companies who just want to part you from your cash. The basic idea is this. With sports arbitrage, you can easily make 3% profit on a single trade. Therefore, if you continue to reinvest that profit, along with your original capital, into future trades, the miracle of compounding will take over and make you rich. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Although you can certainly reinvest your profits in future trades, you can't invest all of your capital in every trade you make. And you can't invest all of your capital every single day, because some of it will be tied up in bets that haven't yet settled. A realistic target, if you're trading actively, is to turn your entire funds over about once a week. In other words, you're looking at average profits of about 8 to 12% over a month. So, now you've got a more realistic idea of what's possible with sports arbitrage, let's have a look at how you can get started with as little fuss as possible. 1. Research. You're doing that now. Learn what it is you're getting yourself into. 2. Preparation. Set up your bookmaker accounts, get your bank, credit card and online wallets set up. 3. Practice. Get a free trial of some arbitrage software and start putting on lots of trades with very small stakes. 4. Profit. Once you're confident, increase your stakes and start making money. The entire process should take you 4 to 6 weeks all in. By month 2, you should be trading confidently and making money. When you get to that stage, and you know what you're doing, you should be able to execute any trade within about 90 seconds. You'll decide when you want to trade, you'll go to your computer, you'll fire up your software and choose the trades that suit you. You could spend an hour doing this, and by the end you may have placed 10 or 15 or more trades, and you may have made as much as £300. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Well, it is, but only if you first put the work in to train yourself and build a solid foundation on which to base your efficient trading processes. The next time I see you, I'll show you the steps necessary to get yourself started on the road to becoming a profitable sports arbitrage trader.